Hello and welcome, Goldboys Primetime. I'm Eli here with NicLarson, Jerry Paranormal Base, and Parlay Bay making her debut on the shows here. There's some talk on gambling Twitter that you were catfishing everyone. Do you have a response?
Yeah, I think I'm owed a little bit of an apology. I'm here sick, and I still wanted to show you guys that I'm a real person. So I expect a couple DMs with some apologies afterwards.
I feel like you might get more than a couple, to be honest, but we'll see what happens, I guess. What's up, guys? Jerry, I don't care how you are. Nick, how are you?
Not too bad. How are you?
I'm great, dude. Jerry, did you
You look fabulous.
Thank you, man. Did you poo before the show, Jerry, or no?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of games we got to talk through. Do we need to talk about Jacob deGrom having Tommy John surgery, or no? We're not
I mean,
surprised.
it just happened. Of course, we got to talk about it. You want to talk about the Celtics in the finals, or what do you want to talk?
Are the finals still going on? I don't even know.
Oh Jesus, Eli, come on, man.
Um,
Yeah, so deGrom is getting his second Tommy John surgery, and the Mets are right again. Unfortunately, it
That's
seems to be
true.
a trend that every time the Mets don't want to pay a guy, it ends up being, I don't want to say good. Injuries aren't good, but they end up being right. We saw it with Syndergaard. We saw it obviously with Matt Harvey. He was already on his way out towards the end anyway. But now deGrom, the best pitcher I've ever witnessed in my lifetime. It's so sad, man. Because it's not even like a lot of Mets fans. Mets fans can be toxic. It's New York fans in general. Like you see them talking a lot of nasty shit online. I personally love the guy. I loved what he did for New York. Really changed the whole atmosphere, and it really sucks. I wanted him to do well in Texas. I was actually rooting for Texas if the Mets didn't, make the playoffs or go to the World Series. I wanted to see Texas do it because the guy deserves it. He's as humble as it gets, quiet as it gets. Just the ultimate thing you look for in a baseball player. So I hope he recovers. It's going to be rough though. That second Tommy John, man, that's no joke.
and that you got to feel for him for sure. I like deGrom too. I mean, he's the closest thing we've ever seen to an alien on the mound, I think. But you got to figure like that much torque on that elbow and that shoulder. I mean, Nick, you can talk about that. I'm sure. When you throw a 94-mile-an-hour slider, like it can't be good on your general arm situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird. Like I know a lot of people have been watching the softball College World Series stuff, and those pitchers go out like back-to-back days, twice in the same day. Your arm is not meant to go over the top as hard as deGrom's does.
Yeah.
And it's like the deceleration part that really messes you up because it's not meant to slow down like that, whereas the softball is more of a natural motion. So when you throw that hard, it's bound to happen.
Kind of sucks for him. I hope he does get back. I don't know. He's pitched like 20 games in the last 3 years or something. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, I guess. A lot of love for Parlay Bay in the chat. No surprise. No surprise. Ellie De La Cruz. We're going to talk about Ellie De La Cruz. Talk about Ellie. Yep, I just said that. We're going to talk about Ellie. 4 or 5 messages I'm seeing about Ellie De La Cruz. We're going to get there. Turn Parlay Bay's mic up. I can do that. First game. Go ahead.
It really kind of sucks not being the best looking person here anymore. I'm really agitated by that. I'm not going to lie. But you know what? I'm just going to be humble.
You're going to be humble.
Pics? You had feet pics in the last one?
That did happen. I forgot about that. That did happen on the last show. Holy shit.
I always show my feet.
You showed your feet to everybody?
Yeah.
I did it for free for the first time in a long
For free.
time.
Oh yeah, I was gonna. Yeah,
I usually have a no free feet policy, but
yeah.
for the show.
I would definitely have to charge some money.
Yeah, a lot of money. Okay. First game, Tigers and Phillies. I do have a bet in this one. I'll turn it over to you guys. 2 pitchers that stink. Taijuan Walker, your boy, Jerry. I don't know. What do you guys got?
I don't know. I'm pissed off. Someone in the chat said Eli looks better than you, bucko pants. Who is this guy? Get him out of here. Jeez, man. That just ruined my whole day.
I mean, are they wrong though? Go ahead.
So it's going to be a bullpen game for the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers actually, their bullpen actually has been holding up pretty well this season. Not bad. They still have given up 26 home runs. Joey Wentz didn't give him much yesterday. He only
That guy stinks.
pitched 4 2/3. So I can't. This is the thing that sucks. Schwarber's been seeing the ball so well. He's been drawing a lot of walks, but he's still red hot. He's still locked in. So I have to go with Schwarber. I'm taking the super chalk. I really don't give a shit, especially when you got a bullpen game going. Schwarber's my guy here. It's just I'm just praying he doesn't walk 2 or 3 times. But if he doesn't, he's gonna launch a ball, and I'm gonna see him on what a dong, whether it's a home run or a deep fly ball. He's gonna be on there today. So yeah, I'll take that chalk.
Okay. Nick, nothing pitching here for you, probably, right?
No, Jerry, you're not breathing life back into Baez this game. Nothing.
That guy's
You know,
so bad.
if I was betting buy, I would be wearing this. If I was betting Baez today, you know, I would have to.
Finally, Bay, anything for you in this game? You can say
Nothing
no.
on this game.
Nothing
I
on
was
this game.
thinking about Nick Castellanos because everyone was on him yesterday, just like the Trey Turner situation we had yesterday, where the day before we were expecting him to at least get a hit or two, and he couldn't hit to save his life. So I'm staying away from this game.
That's
Well,
a
but
really good segue because I'm gonna bet on Nick Castellanos.
there we go.
He's been one of the hottest hitters in baseball for like a week now. I took him on plus. I took it plus 430 on Caesars, and I actually used the. So if you guys don't know, Caesars to me almost has a better Dinger Tuesday promo. They just give you 25% home run boost tokens you can use on anyone. There's not like a minimum. There's a maximum, but there's not a minimum bet. So use the Pickett Sports app. Use code Goldboys. Find the best line if it's on Caesars for somebody you like. There's been some really bad lines on FanDuel today. So also while I'm at it, 'cause I forgot again. Thank you again, Sleeper Picks, daily fantasy and props format. Use code Goldboys there too. But yeah, Nick Castellanos. He's been destroying baseballs. He's hit since his last home run against Josiah Gray. He's had 12 batted balls. 7 of those were fly balls. 7 of those were 95-mile-an-hour plus exit velocity, and 4 of those were 100 plus miles per hour exit velocity. All without a home run. So that to me is just telling me he's due. I bet on him yesterday. He crushed like 112-mile-an-hour exit velocity line drive. 11.522 against lefties. Bullpen day we talked about. And the bullpen, Tigers bullpen has been, I think, pitching a little bit better than what they are capable of. And like you said, they had to do a lot of work yesterday. So I don't know who he's going to see tonight, but it doesn't really matter. He's been hot versus righties and lefties. He's been seeing the ball well from both sides, I guess, of the mound. So I like Castellanos plus 430 on Caesars, boosted to like plus 5 something with a 25% profit boost. He was only plus 300 on FanDuel when I looked at it earlier. So that's just don't force plays to FanDuel just because of the Dinger Tuesday promo. I'm also probably going to take his bases with my 50% DraftKings boost. And I'm literally looking at the Pickett Sports app right now, trying to figure out what the line on DraftKings is. But I think it's like close to, it's like minus 105, I think. So you get that plus 145 or something. So that'll be half a unit for me.
I know. So Nick's not betting strikeouts this game.
Mm-hmm.
I am maxing out Walker to 8 strike, and it sounds crazy. It's not because he's a former Met either. I don't want to hear it. He just pitches so much better at home. That's been a trend for him for a long time now. And Detroit's been swinging at everything. I think they're second in baseball in the last 3 games in strikeouts. And just Taiwan at home. He's plus 900 for 8 strikeouts. I have to nibble at that. I mean, come on. You don't think so, Nick?
He's gonna have like 3 or 9, one of the two.
Yeah, but I'll take that chance. You know, at plus 900, it seems insane for me. This is a guy that can definitely get it done, especially against his lineup. Especially if Javi Baez is swinging at everything. He's in that mode again.
He's in that mode for a month.
Yeah,
Because he won't bet him.
Yeah, that's true.
Gary and his former Mets. Oh, that was in JC. I didn't need to read that. Eli, are you single? No, I am married with a kid. Sorry about that. Just Dingers Martinez. Any Torkelson love? That's a good question. I did look at Torkelson. I think he's heating back up. I'm not ready to risk my own money on him yet, especially against a righty. Next time he sees a lefty that isn't good, I might be on him though. He's starting to figure it out. Zach McKinstry, somebody who's maybe worth a look on the Tiger side if you're really trying to force something here, but I think all the plays are on the Phillies. Cody Clemens, not crazy, I guess, but I don't know. I need to see a little bit more from that guy. Mitch Keller, we're going to get there. Is Nick related to Nick Swisher? Not that I know of. Nick, any response to that?
Not that I know of either.
Okay. Sorry, trying to catch up on Bo's chats here. Rob Thompson called Castellanos Casty after yesterday. Great nickname. I agree. I love that nickname. Going to the Guardians Red Sox game. We will get to that game. I don't think I have any picks for it, but I'm sure somebody does. All right. Zach Greinke Jesus Luzardo, Royals and Marlins. Nick, I think you got something here you want to talk us through.
Yeah, I actually have two on this. I like Luzardo against the Royals. They struggle against lefties. Luzardo at home. His 6Ks and win is -110. You could run it up higher if you want to. Garrett just had 6 against them last night. And then I also have Arias. I used my boost from DraftKings on this over 1.5 total bases. You can boost it up to +150. Dude's hitting like 400. So,
Literally.
I mean, he's had a lot of doubles lately too, but he also could very easily have 2 singles. He just had 5 hits the other day. He's hit Greinke really well. He's like 5 out of 15 or something like that career-wise against him. So probably not going to strike out. Greinke not a strikeout guy at all. So I just like my chances. He's leading off, so probably 4 to 5 at bats to get it done.
I like that too. It's what I don't know. Well, somebody look up the 2+ hits odds for him. That could be worth a look too.
I think it's like plus 130, 140.
With the boost, you're getting better odds for the bases. That makes sense.
Right.
Harley Bay, anything for you?
Nothing for this game. I've been staying away from Jorge here.
Yeah. Jared, you got anything?
So is MJ Melendez the most unluckiest person on the planet this season?
It's close.
His exit velocity is insane this season. He's top 3 percentile in the league. He only has 5 home runs. The numbers just don't add up to the way he's hitting the ball this season. Obviously, he's a left-handed batter, and it's a left-handed pitcher that scares a lot of people away, but he's a reverse split batter.
You're getting some questions on Twitch.
Face left-handed pitching. Luzardo doesn't really pound lefties inside. I think this is a great matchup for MJ to blast one here. He's plus 700 on FanDuel. This is a perfect spot for like Dinger Tuesday. You know, you're getting that promo. You might as well take a chance on someone with some longer odds. And MJ Melendez, man, this guy is going to end up going on a power tear if he gets lucky, because I just feel like this guy's the most unluckiest player in baseball. He's up there with some of the big names, all the top names you could think of as far as exit velocity, Jordan, all these guys. He's right in the mix with them, and the numbers just aren't reflecting it.
I'm with it. He hits the ball really hard. He hits a lot of line drives right at people. But yeah, I mean, his bases aren't a bad play. He just went yard, I think, a couple nights ago, right, or recently. But he definitely can hit the ball.
He's heating up right now. He has extra base hit in 2 straight games, so it's he's right there. He's just got to get that launch angle up. He's a guy that is going to be on my 2 home run list soon, because he's going to get some crazy value for it, like plus 8,000. We're talking.
Yeah, I'm with it. Cozy Blanky, thank you for the Twitch sub. NJ smacking one tonight. I like that. Yeah, a couple people asked me in chat about Jesus Sanchez. I wanted to talk myself into taking him tonight. He did hit one a couple days ago. Greinke's probably going to give one up, maybe. I don't know. I need to see a little bit more out of Jesus before I am ready to risk some money on him coming back after that injury. He was destroying the baseball right before he went out, though. So definitely one of my favorite guys to bet on. I just did not tonight, but I'm not going to tell you that's a bad bet. All right, anything else on this one before we move on?
Nope.
Twins, Rays. Louis Varland, they get those like 100 miles an hour, right? Zach Eflin. I don't have anything on this game. Anybody?
Vidal Brujan is going to hit a home run in this game.
Who?
So Brandon Lau's out. He obviously just went to the injured list. They're calling this kid back up. It's a running joke in the Rays community that their winning percentage is really high when this guy who has basically no bat is on the roster. I like these young players when they come back up. They have to really prove themselves. He is not going to stay on this roster as is when Brandon Lau comes back. He has to show out here. These guys just come up from the minor leagues, and they usually have a good first 2 or 3 games, and then they go back to reality. But the bottom of the Rays lineup has been a cash cow. Hasn't it been all season?
Yes,
like just
it really
plus
has.
700, plus
Luke
800
Raley,
odds guys. They're just
Paredes,
Siri.
Siri. I looked at Siri today. I didn't end up taking him. Possible Jesus play. Luzardo 8Ks. Yeah, we just talked about that one. Oh, Jesus like combining Luzardo 8Ks and Sanchez 3 total bases, like plus 750 on FanDuel. It's not. That's definitely not crazy. I feel like you should be getting a little bit more than 750. So maybe shop that around. Charlie Bay, do you have anything on this one?
I have nothing for this game.
All right, Nick.
Nada.
All right, I don't have anything either. Let me see if there's any questions here. Not really about this game. Somebody asked about Vinny last game. That's not crazy. I can't get the guy right. I can't bet on him.
I just the lefty thing.
Yeah.
I don't. It's not good for him.
He started the season reverse split, and it was really weird, and it's just completely turned around. So yeah, I don't love the lefty matchup, but again, I've gotten him wrong every single time. Like when I say I don't love him, he goes yard, and when I take him, he goes 0 for 4. So Yandy Diaz, he crushes the baseball. Don't hate it. Okay, 2 bad pitchers next. Diamondbacks, Nationals, Tommy Henry, Jake Irvin. Did Corbin Carroll get scratched? Did I see that? I don't know.
No.
Okay. I didn't bet on anything in this game, but you guys know I love Lourdes Gurriel Jr. I wish Christian Walker didn't suck at baseball all of a sudden. Hard to bet on anybody on the national side. Maybe Elaine Thomas. Maybe Tommy Henry's not very good either. Joey Meneses could be interesting. I didn't bet anything on this game though. Did any of you?
I have nothing. I'm gonna probably take a flyer on somebody. I can't figure this out. Like who's gonna go yard here? I just had to pass on it.
Yeah, these are
Someone's
2
gonna go yard.
Yeah, these are 2 lineups that they don't. There's not like a consistent power threat outside of Christian Walker when he's right. There's not really a consistent power threat on either side. So it's just hard to pin down. You do get good odds. So I'm not going to talk you out of I'm not going to talk you out of a Jamer Candelario or Ketel Marte's been hitting the ball pretty well. It's just hard for me to pin down who it's going to be on any given night. Alvin Smith, yeah, Alex Call, like I said, any of those guys could be the guy tonight.
You'll probably get your money back for the Dinger Tuesday in this game, but figuring out who the person is a mission in itself.
Joey Meneses 2+ Jax is plus 2,300. Clord 350 says that's not bad.
Wait, plus 20? No, that doesn't make sense.
For 2+ home runs.
2,300?
Yeah,
that's not that can't be right.
That's too low, right?
That's terrible odds.
Yeah.
He's got to be like plus 5,000, plus 6,000, easy.
Somebody talking about Shohei. We'll get there. Jamer, but not consistent. Yeah. Jamer was one of the legs in one of my crazy lotto tickets. So I like him. I don't know about tonight though. Okay. Prime dinger game to me. Lucas Giolito, who stinks, versus Clark Schmidt, who maybe doesn't stink anymore. I don't know. White Sox in Yankee Stadium tonight. I do have a bet here. If I can say his name right, but I'll turn it over to you. By the way, you have something here? No. Yeah.
I have something for the Yankees game. I like Giancarlo Stanton. 5 home runs last. He's only played 15 games this season. He's had 5 home runs in 15 games. Last 5, he's had 3. So 4 at bats against Giolito. 1 hit and 1 home run. So I really, really like him tonight to smash the ball. And I think they scratched Judge from the lineup.
Yeah, Judge maybe has a broken toe. He's not on the IL yet, but it sounds like he might be headed that way. They're waiting on some X-rays, I think. Gary?
Yeah, I'm taking Stanton too. I'm taking the chalk
right.
here. But I'll be damned if I'm not gonna bet on Benintendi to hit a home run against the Yankees.
Dude, so and my little brother texted me that. And I was like, you know what? I think you're right. Like the revenge game, he hasn't hit a home run this season yet, right?
Nope.
Short porch. Wind is blowing left to right. So it's gonna help a little bit to the short porch too. It's not a bad look.
Schmidt sucks versus lefties too. It's like a perfect matchup.
Yeah, he's starting to figure it out though, man. I mean, last 3 starts, he's given up 1 run total. 5 hits, and then 3 hits. But the hard hit balls are down. The expected WOBA is down. Like, he's starting to figure it out. And he's kind of pitching for his job at this point because right now he's kind of the out. It depends on how long Nestor's out. But once Rodon comes back, he's probably the odd man out and going to the bullpen. So I don't know. I saw some weird. I don't have it in front of me, but there's some weird like expected like his FIP and XFIP or whatever, the advanced stats that evaluate what should be happening. He's the best on the Yankees rotation, which is kind of wild. I don't believe that truly, but I don't think right now he's the auto fade that he was at the beginning of the season. But that being said, he's still a right-handed pitcher in Yankee Stadium tonight. So any lefty you want to take on the White Sox still is not a bad bet to me. I'm
Denny is
taking.
plus 600 on
Hey, you
FanDuel.
are. Yeah, you're talking to chat there, Brandon. Sorry, buddy. The 600 on FanDuel. That's good to know. Jake Bowers is who I am going with. And I think that's my bad, Brandon. I think I got to figure out I got to figure something out there. I'm going with Jake Bowers, and I got him at plus 540 this morning on FanDuel. He actually came up, and this is what I'm taking on FanDuel. To me, it's worth the promo. It was like plus 575 on Bet Rivers and Barstool, which isn't bad. I think it's higher on FanDuel now though. Lucas Giolito stinks. I think he's intentionally pitching bad to tank his trade value so he can stay in Chicago. I don't know why you would want to stay in the White Sox, but he's given up a home run in 7 straight and 2 home runs in his last one. Jake Bowers has been destroying baseballs. He's got 5 home runs and only 55 at bats versus righties this year. He's got a 25% fly ball percentage last 5 days. He's got 500 plus exit velos since May 29th. And also the short porch and the wind blowing out there, like I said. So I love the value on Jake Bowers tonight. Not Trevor Bauer.
Hey, Eli.
Yeah.
If Jake Bowers hits a home run tonight, I will send somebody a Trevor Bauers signed photo.
Well, while we're giving out worthless shit, let me go find. I got something too. I'll figure it out.
Okay, I'm in. It's gonna happen. So I mean, get it ready, dig it out of the closet or whatever.
I mean, he's definitely due. He's like what 0 for 11 with 7 Ks against him.
Who?
Isn't Bowers like 0 for 11 with 7 Ks against him?
Jake Bowers against Lucas Giolito. I didn't even look at it. The batter versus pitcher, to be honest. He's a different hitter this year than he ever has been. So if I believe you that the numbers are that bad against Giolito, I don't really care. There's another guy. Bowers is also playing for his job. Either him or Willie Calhoun has to go to AAA once Bader comes back. So Bowers really wants it to be him. So I don't know. I really like him to go yard tonight. I don't care what.
So anybody that takes it, and if that bet hits, anybody that takes it, we'll pick somebody, and I'll send them a.
Okay, reply to the so Goldboys Twitter posted a going live a link. Post the bet slip as a reply to that tweet to enter, and then one of us will figure it out. Thanks, Nick. What a guy you are.
What a drop in.
While we're giving out worthless shit. I'm betting on a guy in the next game that I bet you guys are not betting on. James Kaprelian, Mitch Keller. Nick, I know you got something here. Why don't you start us off? A's Pirates.
Yeah, once again, the line got tanked by the time the show came on. It was good last night for 6.5. It was like minus 120, and then it shot up, and then this morning it went back down to like minus 110, 6.5 for Keller. So I took that, and I took his PPD as well. He's had like 8+ in like 6 or 7 straight right now. I don't know why they keep putting him at 6.5 every game, but it's 7.5 now plus money. I'm not sure what the 6 PPD is right now, but I mean, you could still take him for 7 if this A's team is pretty bad, and Keller is one of the better pitchers right now. So I just probably wouldn't ladder or anything. There's not really much value with the ladder aspect of it right now, but if you can get the 6 and a win, or if you just want to do over 7.5, you can do that.
I mean, the A's team just swings at everything from right-handed pitching right now.
Right.
It's just you definitely got to take something with the strikeouts. Even if you're taking, like you said, the money line and 6 strikeouts, it's just, the A's just are horrendous against right-hand pitching. What are you laughing about over there?
Chad is wild tonight. I don't know. Go ahead.
What are they wild about? What's going on?
Parlay Bay looks like Jerry's sister.
That's what I was chuckling at that. I was chuckling at that. And what else? Somebody asked what. Somebody said what the F is as a PPD. That's a player performance double on FanDuel. Yeah. So I'm here for Eli's dingers. Listen, I've been cold, but I appreciate it. Anyway, go ahead, Jerry. Sorry, buddy. I can put you full screen if you want.
By the way, this is not the real Parlay Bay. It's actually the real Parlay Bay is actually a Russian dude in his 40s. He actually hired her to come on this show to keep the whole catfish thing going. Just want to throw that out there.
Not bad. It's not a bad idea.
You know who I'm taking in this game. Who's my favorite player on the Pirates?
Lewinsky.
Yes, absolutely. Taking Jack Sawinski. All he does is murder baseballs with right-hand pitching. Got a bad right-hander going to the mound today. So it's a no-brainer. Don't even have to look into that too deep. Taking big Jack.
Parlay Bay, anything for you?
I got nothing for this game. I really don't like having anybody from the Pirates or the A's. I mean, they're
A's are terrible. A's are
Yeah.
terrible. The Pirates started off, as a top 3 team in baseball. It really cooled off. I think they're starting to pick it up again, though. Jackson Winsky started to hit the baseball better. But I am betting on a guy that when I started to look at him this morning, I didn't know if he was a real player. Josh Palacios. He is plus 950 on the Canby books, Bet Rivers and Barstool, Unibet. Plus 800 on FanDuel. I don't hate it there. This is one to me. It's obviously a riskier play, and it would takes a quarter of a unit, it's $25 for me to get the promo value on FanDuel. I'm not going to put $25 on this, so I'm going to take the best line on Unibet, Barstool, Bet Rivers. It was plus 950 earlier. I think it came down a little bit. But this guy's been crushing the baseball. Kaprelian is really bad. We've talked a lot about how the A's. I think they would be a losing AAA team. Truly, they're literally trying to lose. You almost have to take somebody against them every night. 4 of the last 7 baseballs he's hit against a right-handed pitcher have been 100 miles an hour plus exit velocity. So at plus 950 or whatever the line is right now, I think you're getting really, really good value for a guy that can go yard against a team who's trying to give up home runs. I don't know. Did you guys know who he was? I didn't really. I watch a lot of baseball. I watch a lot of film. Listen to a lot of baseball podcasts. I'd never heard of this guy. Josh Palacios.
I'm sorry, you were talking?
All right. So Nick, you talked about this game, right? You can go to the next game. Did you guys see? Did you guys see it that Alek Manoah got sent to the rookie league in Florida? Not down in AAA, not down to AA, the rookie, not down to single A, the rookie league. Anyway, Hunter Brown and Kevin Gossman for the Astros and Blue Jays. I didn't touch this game. Anybody? I'll open it up.
Any strikeouts? And I don't know. Because I don't got nothing. I'm not taking any hitting in this game.
This is an unders game to me. This screams unders game. Anything from you, Parlay Bay?
nothing. Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like it's going to be a pitcher's duel, so I'm just leaving it.
I agree, and also that probably means it's going to be like 10-9 with 7 home runs.
George Springer will probably hit 2 home runs in revenge.
Right on. Yeah, I agree. Somebody in chat requested the Jerry full screen, so we'll get there. We'll get there.
Come on.
Kevin Kiermaier. Yeah, I mean, somebody. There's going to be a home run or two. I have no idea who it's going to be. It literally could be pretty much any one of the 18 guys in either starting lineup. That's just where it gets tough for me, and I think kind of what all of us are alluding to. Try to go back.
Someone asked preferred 2 dingers so far. I said my long shot was MJ Melendez for 2 dingers. Then if you want some chalk, Schwarber and Stanton is a good little chalky like round robin. Like I do 5 legs by 2 round robin, $1 wager each, and that can pay out pretty nice if 2 of them hit. So far I would say Stanton, Schwarber, and MJ as a long shot.
X-Clone, I see you and I hate you, but you're right. He said any game that Eli doubts, you got to double down on. That's pretty much the look. Real quick, to circle way back, Bobby Witt Jr., I wanted to like tonight. I bet on him last night. He almost did it, so that almost guarantees he's going to go yard tonight. And I also didn't bet him tonight. If anybody wants that piece of information, I forgot. A couple people asking about Bo, Dalton Varsho. Bo Bichette is one of the best hitters in baseball right now. I mean, he's top 15, top 20 at worst, I think. So that's never a bad bet to me. Like I said, I think we all are on the same in the same boat that we think this is going to be an unders game, and offense is going to be a little hard to come by. So that's just where it gets tough, especially when we've got 14 other games to bet on. There's a lot more value on the board, I think. James Paxton, Shane Bieber, Red Sox, Guardians. I wanted to like Rafi Devers. Guardians suck. I don't know. Harley Bay, you got anything on this one?
I got nothing on this game. I usually do like Rafi as well, but last couple times I've bet on him, he hasn't even been able to hit, so I'll stay away from it for you guys.
Okay, thank you. I didn't bet on it either. Anything for you, Nick? All right,
Nada.
cruising. Who you betting on, Jerry? I know you got something.
It's Dinger Tuesday, so
I'm in.
I'm taking a long shot. You know who I like, the big Jaron Duran. I think he has a lot of potential, a lot of power. For some reason, sees Shane Bieber well. I mean, I know you hate the small sample size, and I do too. 4 for 6 against.
Unless it's in your favor. Unless it's in your favor. You know what I mean?
Even when it's in my favor, I kind of like say fuck off. You know what I mean? It's like it's a small sample size, but a young guy like this, and seeing a guy like Shane Bieber 6 times and getting 4 hits off him, he sees something well off this guy. I think he has a ton of pop. I think we're going to see a nice career from this guy. And we're getting plus 870. It's Dinger Tuesday. I'm taking it.
Not a bad look. Somebody asked what team Bobby Witt Jr. is on. He plays for the Kansas City Royals. Eli, you don't like Jesus Sanchez. I do. I need to see a little bit more out of him before I think that's a more valuable play than some of the other ones I like tonight. That's a good question. Is it me or are they frozen? I hope we're not frozen. I don't think so. Gary Sanchez, I'm in. We haven't got to that game yet, but I'm not betting on it, but that's interesting. All right, Great American Ballpark next. Tony Gonsolin, who has been really good. I keep saying he's going to regress a little bit. He really just hasn't yet. I think he might tonight, though, but I don't know. Against Luke Weaver, who's just not very good at baseball. Dodgers, Reds. I do have a play on this one. You guys have anything? Anybody?
I didn't touch this game.
Not in Great American? Okay.
Not yet.
You got to go with JD Martinez.
Okay. I've seen a lot of people on that. Go ahead.
Yeah. He's 3.85 last 5 games, and he's had a home run in 2 appearances against Weaver. I really, really like this. I mean, striking while the iron's hot, right?
yeah, I'm with you. What were the odds on that? When I looked, it was
plus 320 on FanDuel.
That's not bad. Yeah. I feel like Max Muncy was like plus 210 or something wild, which he probably hits one tonight, but I can't touch that number. A lot of people saying JD Martinez. That's not a bad bet. I ended up taking Jason Hayward. Does it kind of feel like a Jason Hayward night to you guys? I don't even have a whole lot of numbers to back it up.
Rejuvenated.
He does. He looks rejuvenated. They talk about how good he is for that clubhouse, how much of a leader he is. He's getting the start in center tonight. I was looking at James Outton first. He's getting the night off. Trying to remember what line I got this at. If you want to check real quick the most current one, you can download the Pickett Sports app and use code Goldboys. If you want to parlay it and you're not in a gambling legal state, you can download the Sleeper Picks app and use code Goldboys there. You get a $100 deposit match. Pickett just gives you $3 once you connect a sports book too. So I think Jason Hayward on Caesars $575 for $20, 0.2 units, whatever you want to call that. He's been hitting the ball pretty well. Weaver stinks. Great American Ballpark. I don't know what else you need. I wanted to take a Dodger tonight, and he's really. I like JD Martinez. I like Max Muncy. I like Mookie Betts. To me, getting plus 75 for a Dodger in that ballpark who can hit home runs against a pitcher like that. But honestly, I don't think there's a bad bet on the Dodgers tonight. Also, I don't know if you guys heard. I don't know if you guys heard or not. But Ellie De La Cruz making his MLB debut tonight. If you don't know who Ellie De La Cruz is, go to YouTube, watch Ellie De La Cruz highlights. I said earlier on Book with Trent, this is like if you took the exit velocity, hitting power of Giancarlo Stanton, gave him steroids, made him a switch hitter, and then also combined him with the athletic ability of a Mike Trout. That sounds like I'm already putting him in the Hall of Fame. He could be a complete bust. He still could. But this has got to be one of the top prospects making his debut. Right? We don't really know anything about him, but guy can crush the baseball. Are you betting straight? He can strike out a lot. He's gonna strike out a lot. Are you guys attacking it?
The odds suck.
I know.
I got to do it. I do it for all these super rookies that come up. It just feels like they always end up hitting a home run. I remember Wander Franco when he first came up, just blasted a ball. His whole family was there. Obviously, his family's going to be there. It's just something special. Even Vientos, he came back up for the Mets this season. First game, big 2-run home run. There's just so much magic around these guys when they come up. And obviously, they're trying to make a debut. They're trying to make a statement. So you got to bet it.
Yeah, I think I saw the best lines on Pickett Sports was 425 or 450, something like that. I think on
FanDuel.
It's up to 450. Earlier it was three. It opened at 350 on FanDuel, so that's interesting. That's we usually would have the ticker going along the bottom, but I was like,
I mean, that's what
I didn't do it,
that's
but
about right. That's more.
450
You
is
know,
in that ballpark. Gonsolin has been good. He gave up like 10 hard hit balls last outing. I've kind of been saying I think he's a solid pitcher. I don't think he's as good as his numbers have been showing. But I don't know if you guys knew this. You only have one opportunity to hit a home run in your first career major league at bat. So I don't know. Plus 450 is definitely better than plus 350, whatever it was. I'm very interested in a live bet plate appearance. What do you guys think that line will be? Will it be plus 1,000?
easily for a home run.
Yeah, first plate appearance.
I would say probably like plus 1,800.
I'm gonna bet it. I think it might be plus 200 tomorrow. Straight with Thor. What's his name? Pitching for the Dodgers tomorrow.
Spit it out.
Syndergaard. Yeah, he's gonna hit one tomorrow. But yeah, he also might strike out 7 times.
Give me Gonsolin 4Ks in the win for plus money.
That's plus money.
4Ks in the win. Yeah, he's gonna get De La Cruz
That's a
at
good
least
look.
one.
That's a really good look too. Yeah. I like this Reds team a lot. I think they're gonna make a run at the division.
You're a
but the
closet Reds
Dodge-
fan.
I mean, kinda. I mean, they're fun to watch, man. They're fun to watch.
I don't know who you like on their team. Who do you like on their team?
I like Spencer Steer. I like Jake Fraley. I like Ellie De La Cruz. I like Matt McClain.
What pitchers do you like?
What pitchers do I like? I mean, Hunter
Luke
Green is
Weaver?
fine. I like when Weaver pitches. I don't know. I think they're good. I think they're getting better every day. I'm not a Reds fan by any means, but
The Mets
I
are
do
going to
like the
trade
roster.
one of the Diaz brothers. Obviously, Alexis Diaz is the closer. Is phenomenal, ridiculous. He almost took a guy's head off last game, but he's going to be one of the best closers in baseball. He's definitely heading the same trend as Edwin. Hopefully, without the injury.
Yeah. Max Muncy, that's a good look. The odds were just so bad, so we're going with Cruz for this game. I do have him as one leg in a lottery ticket home run, and I think I'm gonna take him plate appearance. Jerry is betting him great. Plus 700 first plate appearance on FanDuel. I'm not taking that. That's trash.
It's extra base hit. It's not home run.
Okay. I want home run specific. I want that one.
DraftKings.
Yeah, it has to be
You're able to
DraftKings,
do
and I think
that,
I think it has to be a live bet. Plus 1,400 on draft. That's what I'm talking about. I'm in. I'm probably gonna bet that.
They do it pre-game for the first slate of batters. He's batting cleanup, so he should pop up.
Okay, when I looked earlier, it only had the first 3 for either team, so maybe it's chat's saying it might be there now. Okay, we should move on. Mets, Braves, Bryce Elder, Cookie, Carlos Carrasco. Somebody's asking about Acuna. I didn't bet on this game. I think there's a few good looks here. What do you guys got? Anybody can start. Go ahead, Jerry.
I mean, Carrasco's probably gonna get his shit pushed in. I mean, this is the disaster. This whole season's a disaster. Pack it up. I mean, I'm trying to talk through this without crying. I'm a very emotional person, especially when it comes to my Mets. And Eddie Rosario is probably gonna smash a baseball tonight. Has he been popping up on your little? You did it. You had to do it, right? Now I gotta. Actually, this is a little better because I can look at chat. I don't have to look at my big face the whole time.
Yes, he has. I didn't take it, but I like him.
Yeah, Eddie. He's murdering the baseball right now. He has a lot of history versus Carrasco. Obviously, in the same division for a while. That's probably who I'm gonna go with. I mean, you could go Matt Olson, chalk. What? Who's saying don't do it? Brandon. What? Brandon. I want to see why you say don't do it. Tell me why I shouldn't do it. Tell me why. I'm waiting for your response, Brandon.
Is that your source?
Is it because you're a Met fan? You don't want me to bet on a Brave? I understand.
He did. He said we're Mets fans. Don't do it.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'm not going to touch this game just for you, my friend.
Sorry, that's not a bad look.
Game tonight.
Carrasco. Okay. No, I'm not betting that. Nick, Parlay Bay, anything for you?
Yeah. Jerry kind of touched on that. I really do like Matt Olson. I usually always pick him a lot. Anyway, 17 home runs this season. He's 4th in the league. I mean, I think he's a little overdue too. It's been a few days, so let's go for it.
Not a bad look. I don't
Only
know.
plus 260 though. I mean,
Yeah.
they killed his odds on this.
You could easily get 5 home runs here though. If you can get Elder's been really good. Carrasco's given up a home run in 3 straight, given up 6 home runs in the last 6 games. A lot of hard hit balls. He might throw a perfect game. I guess that's in the cards. But a lot of people on Acuna. I don't think that's a bad bet either. Rosario has been shown. I looked at Rosario today. I don't remember what I just think I like the other things better. Didn't want too much exposure, but Rosario would be the play for me, gun to my head, just value wise. But you know, Riley, Olsen, Murphy. I think anybody is a good look there. All right. Orioles, I really wanted to bet on Gunnar Henderson tonight. He's not starting. I'm super annoyed. Freddie Peralta. Why does he suck so bad, Nick?
He's so bad this year. I don't know. He had like a couple good starts to start the year, and now he's trash.
Yeah. Been giving up a lot. I mean, he gave up 10 runs to the Giants, who are super hit or miss. So, to me, if you're gonna, Gibson's been really, really solid. Especially home run wise. He hasn't given up home run in what, 4 stars or so. Maybe he's due, but I don't know. The Brewers offense doesn't impress me that much. I didn't bet on these. I was gonna bet on Henderson, but he's not playing. Parlay Bay, you got anything?
I got nothing for this game.
Jerry?
There was nothing I could say that I was like, you know what? I like this guy for this matchup. I just couldn't put my finger on anything, so I'm just gonna stay away.
A couple people asking about Mountcastle. Mountcastle is just I mean, he's a really, really good hitter against lefties. He's a bad hitter, truly, against righties. So I don't love that. You're kind of hoping he just randomly runs into one, or he sees at least a lefty once or twice out of the bullpen. So I asked Adley, Mountcastle, or Hayes. Hayes is interesting. I don't know if I like anybody to homer there. Maybe Adley bases, I think, is a potential look. Aaron Hicks, I wanted to, Victor. I wanted to. I don't know. Santander is interesting too. Yeah, keep Ryan Hayes for the Pirates. Not a bad look either. Rutschman, yeah, he's got like a 5% fly ball percentage, is why I didn't take Adley. He's been hitting a lot more line drives. All right. Matthew Libidor, Cardinals. Dane Dunning, who's been really good for their. Do you guys, I think Libidor, I think, was part of the Wander Franco trade. Is that right? Does that sound right? He's looked pretty good. Cardinals fans kind of hate him, I think, because of that, because they're seeing what's going on in Tampa Bay. Dane Dunning's been really, really good, making a case to stay in this rotation. He probably will now that DeGrom's going to be out for the season. But I think there's a lot of potential looks. I didn't end up betting anything on this game. Any of you?
You don't think Corey Seager is like doesn't stand out to you? I mean, especially reverse split guy. Guy's red hot, man. It's just he's in that mode right now where he's just murdering the baseball. Kind of knew that was going to happen when he came back. It's just I have to bet Corey Seager. It's Dinger Tuesday, man.
Yeah,
this guy's a monster.
That would be him or Adolis would be my favorite look. Somebody mentioned Josh Young. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I was all over Josh Young. He's cooled off a little bit, so it's not crazy. Ezekiel Duran, that's interesting. I forgot about him. He's got a lefty tonight. I might bet on Zeke Duran. Is he starting? Is he starting, and what are the odds? Maybe. Nick Sawinski and I don't know what that means. Emmanuel, sorry. Yeah, Simeon, not a bad look. Like I said, Garcia stuck out a little bit. Jonah Heim, I think, is not starting. I want to take his hits. I might bet on Zeke Duran, though. Probably, do you have anything? You said no, right?
I have nothing.
All right. A lot of good looks in here. The Cardinals' offense just kind of stinks. It's hard for me to like any of those guys against Dane Dunning, who's been really good. I think they got to blow it up. But Zeke Duran, I don't know. Chad, you had to remind me about Zeke Duran. I might take him. I haven't yet. He's in and batting 8th. See?
No protection.
No protection. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. The Coors Field game. Whoever's starting, it doesn't really matter. 2 bullpen games, I think, right? On both sides. The Rockies did let Danielson Lamet go 3 innings last time. Maybe they're trying to stretch him out. I haven't heard. I wanted to take McMahon. The odds were really, really good. I don't know how many times he sees a righty tonight. Somebody's got to have something on this game, right? I didn't bet it. I feel like we almost have to have something here.
Yeah, I was liking Lamont Wade Jr. Really like it. Just there's not a lot of, like you said, there's not a lot of out there. So this is only the Rockies pitcher's second start, so we don't really have a lot of to go based off of other than it's a great
Yeah.
field to hit home runs, so we'll see what happens.
The Giants are banged up. The lefties are banged up right now. Yastrzemski, Conforto. I got to see the lineup. I got to see if they're coming back. Didn't hear any word about it. These guys are supposed to be day to day, so we'll see. But if Conforto's playing, obviously I'm gonna take him. He might hit one 500 feet.
Yeah. That's not a bad look. I mean, the guys who jumped out at me were Conforto. Lamont Wade Jr. would be my favorite look on the Giants as well. He's been crushing the baseball. I mean, the Rockies bullpen, it just isn't great in general. I just have no idea what they're going to do with Lamet. Letting him go 3 innings against the D-backs was kind of surprising, and he gave up 7 runs. He's not good.
I don't think he's starter material.
Yeah. He was fine out of the bullpen. I agree with you there for sure. Yeah. But if they're trying to stretch him out and they try to get him through 4 or 5 innings, that means Lamont Wade Jr. is going to see him twice probably, and that him or Conforto could be super interesting. Like I said, McMahon was like plus 700 this morning in Coors Field. I know he's a different hitter. They are going to Manaea, I think, next, right? So that's probably why. He probably sees Brebbia once and Manaea twice, and then bullpen for his last 1 or 2. So at that point, you almost have to take first at bat for him, which isn't a bad look. Think you got anything for this one? Probably not, right? 2 bullpen games.
Not really. No, I'm assuming they're going to let him go as deep as he can, though, because they have his line at 4.5, almost even money. So
probably under. 4. He did have 5 and only 3 innings last start, so that's kind
under
of
is minus 116.
Okay.
So probably 4 to 5 innings if they can get it out of him.
Patrick Bailey, chat saying it didn't jump out at me. JD Davis, that's definitely not crazy. Yeah, Heim's not starting, guys. John Heim's not starting. And somebody else said Gunnar Henderson. That was like my favorite play of the day value wise, and he's also not starting. Ezekiel Tovar can, yeah, for sure he can. I don't know. It didn't jump out at me, Ginger Snap, but absolutely it's not a bad play. Mikey Yastrzemski, love, he's banged up, right?
He's day to day along with Conforto, so we'll see if one of them sneaks in the lineup today. I'll take either of them.
Yeah, I mean, Wade Jr., Conforto, Yastrzemski, any of those would be good looks, assuming they play.
I think you're rubbing off on me. I'm becoming a stuttering prick. I think it's you. It's you. I listen to you talk and then I stutter. Now you're gonna put on the big screen like I'm supposed to be intimidated by my beautiful self.
Yeah, okay. Stanton, yes. Jerry and Parlay Bay both betting on Stanton. I think AC. I think Marcus Semien. I think Jerry is betting on Semien. I did see a question: Stanton or Rizzo. That's a good question. Rizzo, yeah. I mean, that's not a bad bet either. I personally like the value a lot more with Bowers. If you want a lefty, but Rizzo absolutely can go yard at any time, and you're right. He's a completely different hitter at home this season. He's well over 300, so maybe 2+ hits even. Might need to revisit Rizzo. Thank you, Jason and Isaiah Forrest for pointing that out. That might be something I need to come back to.
He's one of those guys you got to get on the train when he's goes in his power surge, So,
yeah, and his home road splits are crazy this year. He's been the most consistent best hitter on the Yankees all year. McMahon versus shitty right-handed pitcher has been nice. Plus Money says yes. Yeah, I agree. I just don't know how many at bats he's going to get against the righty. Hicks home run plus 830. That's interesting. Okay, let's move on. A lot of people asking about Shohei Ohtani. Cubs, Angels, both these pitchers kind of stink. Hayden Wesneski got sent to the minors for a while. He's back up because the Cubs don't know what the hell they're doing with their lives. Tyler Anderson's not very good. Shohei is the play here with how many people are on him. I'm not taking him personally, but he's the play. Mickey Moniak also very interesting to me. Probably, Bet, you got anything in this one?
I kind of wanted to go with Christopher Morel for this one. I mean, It's been a while, right? He starts off the season. He has 9 home runs in 12 games. He hasn't had one since May 23rd. I plus 390. I kind of like those odds, so maybe tonight's the night.
Yeah, and listen, you're right. He came out on fire. He came out his first 2 or 3 weeks. He had a higher slugging percentage than or higher OPS than like 2003 Barry Bonds, literally. So he was down to regress. He was due to regress at least some. He can definitely hit, and if there's a matchup for him to kind of get right, Tyler Anderson could be it. So yeah, that's not a bad play at all. Anderson's given up what 3, 4, 5, 6 home runs in his last 3 starts. 7 his last 4.
Speaking of regression, what the hell happened to your bets? You haven't hit a parlay in weeks, man.
Listen, Jerry, you know what? Had it with you. I was gonna try to quickly hide your camera.
Tonight.
Yeah. You're really carrying the show, brother. I appreciate it. Nick, you can't bet on either one of these pitchers, can you?
No, you can't.
Do we have an Angels lineup yet? Does anybody know? I
haven't seen one.
Mickey Moniak is really, really interesting to me. This is a guy who deserves to be honestly in the starting lineup every night. They're not putting him there. Every time they put him in there, he hits. Every time we put him there, he plays really good defense. Really good matchup for him as well. Wisniewski is solid against righties. He cannot get lefties out, which is why everybody is rightfully so on Shohei. That's a good look tonight. But if Mickey Moniak is in the lineup, especially if he's batting leadoff, I'm probably going to take. Listen, chat. I don't want to hear about how due I am. Okay. Damn it, Jerry. Look what you did. But you're right.
Hey, Eli. I got to give you my one. Since you're on Moniak, I got to give you my one home run pick of the night.
Okay.
And we're gonna go first pitch, bottom of the first. If Moniak leads off, home run.
I'm in. I will absolutely tail that. If so
Plus 3,200.
Nick and Alan are all over the first pitch big board in Goldboys.com. If you want to sign that, they have been absolutely just shitting on FanDuel with it. Super fun to see. But yeah, Mickey Moniak's super interesting to me. Like I said, just trying to continue to prove that he should be in the starting lineup. Most guys would kill to have that guy in leadoff spot, or most teams would kill to have that guy in leadoff spot. The Angels are putting Luis Rengifo and Hunter Renfroe and some struggling guys out there, so that's an interesting one. What's the catcher who's hurt? Do we have news on him? Their young catcher who's hurt. That was the Angels, right? You know what I'm talking about? That anybody know? You're more due than a 10-month pregnant woman. Skip S. Listen, buddy, you're about to get banned. Moniak's not listed. Yeah, so they've been sitting him. What's the Hoppy? Thank you, Teja. Yes, does anybody have injury news on Logan O'Hoppy? I really miss making money off that guy.
Yeah, he's injured.
I know that, Jerry. Pissing me off. Byron Buxton to the 10-day IL. Okay, last game. I didn't really know what to make of this game.
You didn't ask me what I'm gonna bet on this game.
Because I hate you. Go ahead.
I'm going to surprise everybody because you know who I'm betting on this game? Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani is going to murder a baseball. He might hit 2 in this matchup. This is like, I was surprised that he was plus 285. I thought he was going to be like plus 200.
Yeah, the odds were better than I thought they were going to be.
This is number 4 on my round robin for my 2 home runs, by the way. So that's my last one's
not a bad look.
Jerry, I'll help you out again. The last time this worked, he's just got to get strikes from Wisniewski, and he'll hit one.
That's it. Just got to get some strikes. As long as he throws strikes.
Sometimes he can't do that. That's the only problem. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about Shohei anymore. I agree with you. He absolutely should hit one. Chad saying 60-day IL with a torn labrum. That sucks. That guy, I made a lot. I hit like 2 or 3. I think of his home runs early on. Maybe not. Bobby Witt Jr. Yes, I did mention him. I didn't take him, but that's not a bad look for sure.
Torn labrum, isn't that the groin?
I thought that was shoulder. I'm not a doctor.
I hope it's not, Jerry.
I'm not a doctor.
I'm thinking of something else.
I've never claimed to be. All right, so we're just gonna move on to the 15th and final game covered for you guys in an hour under because we were a little late. It was just crazy. Thanks again to Pickett Sports and Boom Fantasy. Use code Goldboys on both. Thank you, NJC. Labrum is shoulder, and NJC is a doctor. I'm just kidding.
I don't believe it. I don't see no degree.
He's not a doctor. Code Goldboys, Goldboys.com. Sign up to get all of me and Nick's picks. And appreciate you guys hanging out here. We're gonna come back, kind of recap after this last game. Maybe you guys want to build a parlay together potentially. Maybe it's like our favorite picks for the night. I do have a lotto ticket that I'm playing, and so yeah, I didn't bet this game. I didn't know what to make out of these pitchers. Both either really good or pretty bad, but I didn't bet it. I really wanted to bet on Matt Carpenter, but I just didn't. I don't know. Anything stick out to you guys?
I don't like anything for this game.
I didn't either. Nick?
I wanted to take Musgrove because the Mariners case so much, but I just couldn't. I don't trust him.
I think that's a really popular play too. I looked at. I actually. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not a strikeouts guy. I've seen a lot of people on Musgrove strikeouts, which is like, maybe I shouldn't take that. Gary, what do you got?
Going with Julio
Hellenic?
Rodriguez.
Oh, okay. Had to guess.
Why? You assuming I'm gonna bet a former Met, right?
I've heard you give out Jared Kelenic 7 times on the 12 times we've done this show together.
You're full of shit. First of all, you're maybe 6 times. So Julio reverse split. Here we go again. This son of a bitch. This is why I make fun of you and I roast you. I'm gonna find your biggest fear in life and I am gonna torture you. You're gonna see. I'll figure it out. Julio Rodriguez.
Wait, stop. Real quick. Chad, I just want you guys to I was trying to get this man's cell phone number so I could text him because he doesn't like respond to Discord messages. He never texted me, never gave me his cell. This man for a week, I'm not kidding you, like every 2 or 3 days, sent me this, like, he did it really well. Like, hey, this is Verizon. Like, log in to pay your bill or your service is going to get terminated. Every single time I hit the report to spam. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, I've done worse with people who give me the number. It's a thing for me.
Jerry will troll you IRL.
If you give me your number, you're in trouble. I might put it on Craigslist and say I'm giving away Jordans or something like that. I've done that before, by the way. Julio Rodriguez, reverse split guy. Musgrove is righties are hitting 300 off him. He's pitched a lot better lately. You're gonna get a quality start out of Musgrove. He's probably not gonna get rocked here, but Julio's been trending up. It's kind of been a little bit of a roller coaster, but he is trending up, getting back to that power form that he had. So I'm gonna stick with Julio here. I'm gonna take Julio also for 2 home runs. He's due for like a monster game.
I agree. I like it. Parlay Bay?
Got nothing.
Nothing. Matt Carpenter is another guy who really let me down last night.
Hit it to the wall, right?
He got robbed, literally. I didn't watch the replay. I was asleep. I really wanted to. I don't know. Gilbert, I don't know. I can't figure him out. I don't know if the Yankees, I don't know. They hit him well, but I don't think he's a bad pitcher. I don't think that's something we can count on. I think he is, really. Nick, he's good, right? Gilbert's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's good.
He's got good stuff. You're almost counting on a bullpen home run there. It's probably going to happen, though. Matt Carpenter's probably going to go yard tonight because I'm not betting on it. Carpenter is apparently out. Okay. Jerry need a blunt of that Zakisha. I don't know what that means, but sure. How do you feel about Nick Fortes homer? Not bad. Gilbert hasn't been good lately. I think it's really just his last start against the Yankees. The 2 prior to that, he went 8 innings, 2 runs. I don't know if earned or not. 6 innings, 2 runs. He's been consistently giving you 6+ or at least 5+ and 2 runs or so, which from a starting pitcher, that's something you look for. Brandon Lane says Parlay Bay's eyebrows look amazing, so congrats to you for that.
Thank you.
What about mine?
I don't know. This is interesting. A Yankees revenge parlay. Gary Sanchez, Aaron Hicks, and Andrew Benintendi parlay. Victor, what are the odds on that? That's pretty interesting, actually. All right, let's recap real quick, and then we'll just throw out our favorite maybe our favorite plus money plays for tonight. Throw in a parlay. Nick, you go first. What do you got?
Favorite plus money
No,
plays?
we're recapping first. Recapping your bets.
Recapping?
Yeah, sorry.
Gonsolin 4 and a win.
That's really good.
Plus money. Keller over 7.5. Luzardo 6 and a win, and then Arias over 1.5 total bases.
You use your DraftKings boost on Arias.
If you boost it, you can get to like plus 150.
Yeah. Okay, I will go next. I am taking Nick Castellanos home run. It was plus 430 on Caesars when I checked it this morning, and I used my 25%, one of my 25% boost tokens on that to get it like plus 5 something. So like a quarter unit or $20 something on that. I haven't bet this yet, but I'm also going to take his bases boosted on DraftKings to like plus 145 or something like that. Taking Jake Bowers from the Yankees for a home run. I don't know what the current odds are. I think they're better than plus 540 that I got it on FanDuel. Pick It Sports app if you want to check that out. I am also taking Josh Palacios, who is a real baseball player. He plays for the Pirates. Keep your risk low here. Skip the guac, as Portman and JD would say. When I looked at it, it was plus 950 on the Camby book. So Bet Rivers and Barstool I think it's come down to like plus 850 or something there. Another potential to use a Caesars boost token, unless you were going to put $25 on it anyway. Then you can look at the plus 800 that it was on FanDuel. I am also parlaying those three, so those 3 home runs anyway, which on Caesars. Shit, I just lost it. Jake Bauers, Jason. Oh shit, I didn't talk about Jason Hayward. I'm also taking him plus 575. So I'm taking my parlay is Jake Bauers, Jason Hayward, Nick Castellanos. I will throw this out on Twitter. I got $5 on that to win $1,057 on Caesars. Yeah, it's Jake Bauers, Jason Hayward, Nick Castellanos. Jerry, you want to go next?
All right. Get your CVS receipts ready. Going through my list. I have 10 home run picks. Now I went a little too crazy. This is a little ridiculous. I'm gonna end up having to water this down. I'll post it on Twitter. This is obnoxious and disgusting. I'm disgusted with myself. I probably should go take a shower. I took Brujan. This was a crazy long shot pick, plus 1,000. MJ Melendez, guy's the most unluckiest player in baseball. Today he's gonna get lucky and he's gonna hit 2 home runs. Kyle Schwarber, chalk, great matchup for him. Bullpen game. Giancarlo Stanton, come on. Let's be real. Ellie De La Cruz, obviously we're both on him coming up. Eddie Rosario, great numbers versus Carrasco. Carrasco stinks, sorry. Corey Seager's red hot. Shohei Ohtani, obviously might hit 5 dingers tonight somehow. Jarren Duran, this is one of my long shots today, plus 870. And Julio Rodriguez, plus 450. I will water this down, I promise you, because this is just ridiculous.
And you'll throw that on Twitter too, right?
If I'm in a good mood.
Okay. Somebody in chat said Jerry is so cute, which I think they're lying. But,
Yes.
Parlay Bay, you want to recap what you gave out?
Yeah. So I have JD Martinez plus 320. I'm going to be parlaying these together and taking them separate too for the Dinger Tuesday promo. Matt Olson plus 260. I do like Lamont Wade Jr. He is plus 430. I think that's some really good odds to go with. And then I also was thinking Christopher Morel plus 390. And then, like Jerry said, Giancarlo Stanton, I think that's a no-brainer, plus 300. So parlay it together and all separate as well. And I will post it.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I know chat's saying we need graphics for the recaps. I agree. We're working on some things on our side to make it this a little bit better of an experience. We'll throw everything on Twitter. Go ahead, Jerry. You're gonna talk shit about me, I know, but go ahead.
It's just too easy at this point. It's not even fun no more. Taiwan Walker, I forgot. I'd taken him for 8 strikeouts. I'm taking him to standard line. I don't know, like people do ladders and shit. I like to take the standard line. I like to take the max line. I like to sweat it out a little bit. That's just me. I also am not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm gonna take Taiwan Walker a standard line, 5 strikeouts, almost even money, and I'm gonna take him for 8. I think he goes for 9 tonight.
Okay.
Plus 800. Come on, man. Plus 900 rather.
Okay. Jake Bauers is up to 630 on FanDuel, by the way. So that's pretty interesting. I think that went up when the lineup came out and he was batting 9th, which scares me a little bit. So why don't we do this before we get out of here? Let's use FanDuel. So shop your lines. Let's just give our kind of our favorite us 3 our favorite home run look, and then Nick your favorite, like maybe ladder or something in the plus money. This line sucks on FanDuel. So definitely, I'll shop the books and post it later. But my leg is going to be Nick Castellanos, only plus 300 on FanDuel. That kind of sucks. Is anybody ready to go next? I'm putting you on the spot here.
I'll do JD Martinez.
JD Martinez.
Sorry. I'll do JD Martinez plus 320.
All right. Nick?
Do 5 and a win for Gonsolin plus 180.
And can we same game parlay plus those?
You should be able to.
JD Martinez and
if you can't do the PPD, you
just
might
do it
have
manually.
to just put the 5 in the money line.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to you guys. Did anybody take Shohei?
No.
For 4?
Did 5 in the win or 4 in the win, Nick?
What do you say?
5 in the win or 4?
5.
5. Okay. You got Shohei? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm almost there. Good. How many plays for the Angels last time I checked? So on that game, batter props.
Please don't ruin this by picking Zeke Duran.
No. I took Castellanos.
All right.
So this is gonna sound again like a sponsor plug. I swear to God, I would be promoting the Pickett Sports app if they weren't a sponsor. Like it's necessary. If you go through and punch all these things into Pickett Sports, it's gonna tell you where the best parlay. And it gets a little weird sometimes because there's a same game parlay plus in here. So it might get a little weird if you want to mess around with it. But shop your books, see what the best lines is. This game out to plus 13,716, and I will also tweet this out. So $1 to win $137, $5 to win $685. That's Nick Castellanos home run, JD Martinez home run, Gonsolin 5 strikeouts, Dodgers money line, Shohei Ohtani home run. I will tweet that. I'm gonna say it one more time. JD Martinez home run, Gonsolin 5 strikeouts, Dodgers money line, Castellanos home run, Shohei Ohtani home run. And that is $5 to win $685. I want to put that in. That's not crazy. Not crazy.
Someone said, "Can Jerry drive with his feet?" You have no idea what I can do with my feet, my friend.
I don't want to know. I don't think any of us truly do. Baseball to the head. You have to choose one player to go after. I don't know, man. The Rays game. I don't know. All right. Any closing thoughts here? We're a little over time. This is a really good show. Appreciate everybody watching. But I don't know. Except Jerry.
One last three. I have a chalky 3-legger that I'm just going to Schwarber, Stanton, and Ohtani. I really like those matchups. It's super chalk. It just makes too much sense. Plus 5,829.
Those are high odds. Those are high odds. High odds. Somebody's phone's ringing. All right. Well, we will get out of here. Thanks again for watching. We're back tomorrow, 1 o'clock on these channels for the kind of more general show, a general sports show with Will Hill, Brad Thomas. Brad is I think out in Vegas for his wedding. Josh Lander, Brian versus Books, who he sucks, but all the other guys are really good. So good luck tonight, everybody. Again, thanks for tuning in. 1 o'clock tomorrow, 5 o'clock tomorrow. Back with me, Jerry, and potentially Brian versus the Books if we didn't fire him by then. Yeah. Good luck tonight. Let's win some bets. Appreciate it.
Let's go, Trevor Bowers.
Oh, to hell.